All right, everybody, I want to confirm if everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, kindly put yes on the chat box. I want to be sure everybody on the Zoom can hear me. Those of you joining us from YouTube, coming in here every day from 1st of February till date. I want to be sure that my voice is not cracking. I want to be sure that the audio is clear. Checking the chat box to see responses. Yeah. I see a lot of yes in the chat box. I want to welcome every single one of you that have from the first day till today. I want to also thank especially those of you who have taken advantage of what we are doing. You understand what we mean when we say scalping. We mean simply taking advantage of short movements in the markets. You also understand what we mean by martingale. Means adding more position when your setup is still right, but the price is going against you. So you add more positions. And is when the equity is large compared to the lot size you are opening. Say, for instance, you are opening a lot size of 0.01, multiple of them, and you have a 10,000 equity. That is possible with a cent account provided by, like, provided by a broker.
Myself as a revolutionary.
Like
who don't have no help and not take no music.
Situation, you are going to have a lot of buffer that will keep you in the market, even if price market setup before you execute. There is market setup. Now, always take off immediately. There are setbacks. Sometimes price even fail to take off completely. My stuff just suddenly disappeared. Just a moment. Let me see. I want to bring it back again. Just a moment, please. So it's important that you understand what martingale is and you know how to use it, and then you apply it in a proper manner. For example, you are using a cent account on one equity and you have $100. That $100 gives you 10,000 cents, right? So that's your 10,000 cents. It plays well when you are using 0.01 to martingale. And if you follow me carefully in the WhatsApp groups we created for this 21 days challenge, I always drop screenshots of several martingale scenarios that I engage. Even this morning, I engaged in martingale scenarios. Over 40 trades I opened. And to me, it's not over trading because the account balance is big enough to handle all those 0.0140 trade. Even if all of them go to 50 cents in drawdown. Moreover, most of the times when I do that, I don't get them to see even $20 in negative. They're always, from where they are, pull back again up into where we want them to go to. So it's important that you understand martingale and you also understand how it works when you see it working, and then you are able to appreciate it. Now, when the trade does not go your direction, you cut the trade in a small loss as compared to your capital. Now you have a problem if you are doing this and the capital is small, because your heart will be in your mouth when that is happening. The risk is too much. And this morning, I was analyzing one of the traders, DD2103, and I noticed that this trader has a large capital compared to the number of his position. which makes his number of position not too many when you compare it with his capital. But when you now compare it as against your own capital, in the case of you copying such a trader, you will notice that it's actually over trading going on right there. Yesterday, we had an opportunity to sell gold, and we made some very significant 50 pips from it. Today, we are seeing an opportunity to buy gold for a short scalping because gold is currently trading at a very important demand level. And I'm seeing price in 1 minute time frame beginning to break that demand level to form a new protected low. And if that happens, we are going to, we are going to watch out for what could possibly be the outcome. We need a protected low. We saw one being created some couple of minutes ago, but right now we see price taking out that protected low. That means our new protected low is here. I don't want to be a seller of gold right now. I want to be a buyer of gold, but then I need to see momentum shifting to the upside. I need to see momentum shifting to the upside before I think of buying gold. So we now have what we see as a protected low, swing low formed on gold, 1 minute time frame. We need to see price shifts to the upside. If we want to buy gold, we need to see price shift to the upside. That means break a known structure. This area here, 2907, is a long-term ranging structure. We want to see price breaking that structure first. Then we want to see price pulling back into a significant key level like 786. Then we begin to buy gold. To support these buyers, apart from the key level we have here on this is 1 minute time frame. By the time we go to 1 hour, you will notice that this place is only a joke, that we still have a valid level at that price where we are right now. We still have a very, very valid, is a very valid level. If you look at this place, it was at this place that we experienced a lot of price ranging for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For 12 hours, price was held hostage around this price between 28.99 and 29.04. Then we now had a breakout from this place, sponsored by this red candle. This red candle was the last pullback that saw the lifting of price to a new swing high, which is around 2942.2. So after price pushed up, price tried to come back to kiss that same order block, went back up, lower high, dropped down again, cleared that liquidity, dropped down into the same significant demand level. So this is why we are buying gold, because we are currently at a very important demand level. 2901 is a strong demand level. So we are experiencing what we call a sweep of liquidity, or what we call a stop hunt. So right now, the brokers, the market makers, they know this level is significant. So they are going to engineer liquidity to take out stop loss of people who were here. Take out stop loss of people who were here. Take out stop loss of everyone who had his stop loss below these levels. So that is what is currently happening right now. So when this is over, market opens at exactly 2:30, then we begin to see price moving in the direction of New York market open. But first of all, we are experiencing what under power of 3 is called manipulation phase. Accumulation has happened already. If you go down to lower time frame, you will see the accumulation. You will see it clearly on 15 minutes time frame. Accumulation has successfully happened. The entire London session was full of accumulation. Now New York is about to open. We are seeing manipulation. And by the time manipulation is over, price shift to the upside, we have a pullback. Then we have the expansion to the end of the day. Price continue bullish. But it is very, very important that you note that it is possible for price to drive down, close significantly below this level, then push back to test this level before we continue going downward, officially bearish. If that happens, officially bearish, we take our, will close all our trades in loss. By the time all these guys are, we have a close of price below these guys, we take all our, see where my stop loss is? Anything below 28.94 is no longer a reason to buy, right? It means all this liquidity have been taken and price is deciding to go down. And if price decides to go down, where do you think price will go down to? It will go as low as this level, the former resistance that will be now turned a support. So that will give us something like this. That will give us something like this. So if price decides to go down, we could see price going as low as this level, price level here, because that was the former place where price stopped before it broke. So if you come back there again, that becomes like a breaker block, I guess. Yes, because we have a sweep of, there's a sweep of liquidity. Anyway, we have a very important level right there on 50 minutes. So price might likely, this level is correct. See, one touch, two touch. So price might likely drop down to this level, which is very, very bad. This is why we have to cut our loss from here. So if price close below this place and we have a pullback, then we'll cut our losses at 29.02. But if we see rejection here, what's the time now? The time now is 11 minutes to the close of this candle. Just like this rejection, what happened? Price rejection. What happened? Price went up. So if this candle closed as a rejection candle, oh my goodness, we have a lot of money to be made right here, right now. So we have about how many minutes? 10 more minutes to the close of this candle. We will tell if we have a rejection there or not. So I think this is the point where scalpers begin to jump into the position to catch the falling knife. It's called catch the falling knife, expecting this candle to end as a rejection. But in the case of conservative traders, we would not catch any falling knife. We will not open a new position because price is currently trading below a key area. So we won't open a new position. Opening a new position will simply be gambling. So all those while we're opening position, it was based off on this bullish engulfing. So we were not wrong for opening position. But then the point is that stop loss will be under this line and under this guy. And this is what this candle is trying to take. It's trying to take out stop loss from here. It's trying to take out stop loss from here. So once it's done taking out stop loss, if we still have that bullish energy, you'll see a rejection. And then if that rejection is able to push to break the structure at, then we have a pullback, then we go in for a buy. Let me confirm what I've just said right now with from the trading floor in America, and they said to us this just a few minutes ago. I saw the alerts from them. They're talking about not sell now, not this one. I think I saw the alerts just some few minutes ago on Atlas. My SL on entry. This is oil. This is Baha. This is the one I just saw just now. 800 people have seen it so far, and this channel has how many people? 10,838 people. And the entry is from 2901. The TP is from 2908. That's that area where we have like a resistance or something like that, on a neckline, if you like. Then the TP5 is at 2948. Then the SL is at 2893. The SL is at 2893. You go and check that 2893. We are talking about SL hits. That's below this guy. So there is SL hit already here. But then all hope is not gone until we have a close of that 1 hour candle. 1 hour candle closes in about 8 minutes. So it's the close of 1 hour candle that determines whether we are no longer bullish. Because if this candle close bearish, what we are going to have is price coming down here. And this is going to be by price pulling back to test this area before we come down. The process of price pulling back to test this area is what we are going to use to exit our position if we have any position there. But also price going back to do a retest can also be a buy opportunity, but of course there needs to be a reason from here, and there's no reason, so we can't do anything. This is very, very mad. It's called a stop hunt going on right now. They are taking out all the SL that were hiding here. So stop hunt is going on here. Depends on how candle close on 1 hour time frame. We'll know if we still have a position to the upside or not. And then this is really crazy for anyone who is holding a position here. It's really, really crazy. It could liquidate your account, and the market will still do what it says it will do. That means remaining bullish. I still believe the markets will be bullish because from the COT report on currency strength meter, you'll see that market has been looking very weak for the dollar, and refreshing it, you still see that the dollar is still weak. So all of those activities you are seeing are activities of hooligans and shenanigans called market makers trying to take out stop loss of people before they go. And if you look at the Forex factory, today being Tuesday, we are only expecting a 4 p.m. where Jerome Powell will speak to testify. And I see no reason why we should be having such drop in favor of the dollar. If you look at GBPUSD, we have 115 GBPUSD, and taking it back again to our analysis on GBPUSD, where we expect GBPUSD to respond to a divergence. There's an SMT divergence that played out. Of course, you see divergence playing out here, a lower high, a lower low, a higher low, and a lower low, forming H1 of GBPUSD, pushing GBPUSD upward. But when you check Euro USD, you see different. You see, oh shit, you see different. It's a lower low and a higher low. So when you see discrepancies like this in Euro USD, GBPUSD, it's called SMT divergence. When you have a higher low and a lower low setting up 1 hour time frame on GBPUSD. But when you check Euro USD, which is supposed to be correlative to GBPUSD, you are seeing different. It's having a lower low and a higher low. So this is called SMT divergence. What do? You see a setup here. You see a setup here. You look for entry. You jump in and you go all the way up. You see a setup here. You look for entry. You jump in all the way up. For me, I took the setup on GBPUSD because of the fundamentals that came out 130 for 115 for GBPUSD. If you look at that fundamental, it is basically from a speech. And if you look at what is happening in that speech, it is a reason for the SMT divergence. It's clear the low here, and then price is now moving in this direction, telling you that we are more of the bullish side on the GBPUSD than the bearish side now. So, and Euro USD also confirmed that, and so we go. If you check DXY for the strength of dollar vis-a-vis dollar index, what we have there on dollar index, you'll see clearly that we have dollar. It's around a very key important area where we expect it to drop. We expect it to drop because it's forming like a bearish flag pattern. You see it started dropping from all the way here, swing high, and then it's dropped down all the way here, swing low. And that was also a break of structure here. We saw a break of structure here to the downside. Then began to rally to the upside. Although we have not seen a Fibonacci key level being taken out, we only see a takeout of this level. We need to see a takeout of this level, and it could possibly bring us all the way to this level. If I go to higher time frame, it's going to be more clearer. So you see what we are saying. There's a momentum from here responsible for all this damage to the downside. Therefore, if price pushes back to this guy, which is responsible for that drop, this guy is responsible for this drop. So if price push back to this guy, we are likely to have a drop down to this place. So we are expecting this to happen. So this is why we say we have a little bit of weakness in the dollar. If you look at the analysis on GBP, on DXY. So for this reason, a lot of sweep going on with the gold. The gold is dropping massively, 28.88. I don't want to even see it right now. But you see GBPUSD is not responding to the gold movement. It's doing otherwise. So there's a chua-chua going on here. The gold is dropping massively. Look at the 28.88. But GBPUSD is rising nicely. We have something like a pin bar, and price is moving nicely to the upside on H4. And if you look at H1, price is also moving nicely again. I have one of my position on this trade, just one, and I'm holding it. Then similar to GBP USD is, so we don't have any entry yet on gold. We need to see a market structure shift to the upside. Euro AUD is doing something similar. And we have an entry on Euro AUD, ladies and gentlemen. I earlier put in a buy limit on Euro AUD, and I think this is now a confirmation of the buy limit. But before we jump into this Euro AUD, I want to check the higher time frame to further confirm that we have a buy limit. Look at what is happening on that area where we are buying from. We are buying Euro AUD right now, and we see a massive push to the upside, several pin bar rejection from here, and pull back to a very nice key level. That's like a breaker block area now. If you drop down to, okay, before you drop down, if you look left of this area, we'll be looking at, let's see what we have there to the left-hand side of this.
Hello, sorry, my network is bad. Do we exit gold?
I don't think you have to exit. You have to hold your position for a pullback. You have to hold your position for, I'm not in gold anyway. I already exited long time ago during the pullback, and I showed my trade. I'm not in gold, any position on gold yet. Okay, I think I have one position, but it's just a small one. Okay, so, but then my point here is issue of Euro AUD. I have a situation where the price is at a very key level here. If I go back to line chart, probably I might see what I'm saying clearly. There's a level here, which is a support level. There is now a new one created here. So we have something that looks like this here for sweep of liquidity, and we have something that looks like this that has been taken already. So a liquidity was already taken here. So I think we are good to go with Euro AUD. This is higher time frame, D1. So it has taken liquidity. So I think we are good to go. This will be a lower high. This will be a higher low. Then we are already heading upwards. So if you go back to M30, you'll see liquidity was taken from this side. Then price dropped down and gave us a nice
And is it my line or is the network?
I think that's my network, but then we're coming back again. These guys are crazy. So the first entry is right here where we are. I don't really like this kind, but then that's the first entry because we're at fair value gap. So the second entry would be another fair value gap here where we have our SL. Then the third entry will be here. That's the final entry where we have order block. This order block is responsible for this damage to the upside. So this SL will be down to order block. And we have another entry here. So I'll take out this guy. Then I'll have this other block here. The reason for that damage to the upside. That means I have one entry here. I have another entry, fair value gap here. So I have 3 entries here. Then the final entry will be the order block. So I have 3 entries. To see which one goes with price, there's an entry here. After a clearing of this liquidity, we go to the upside. Then there is a last entry here, 0.01. This one is going to be just a tip. So we are going now. Let me see if I have my in. I'm jumping in Euro AUD right now. Euro AUD, where are you? Euro AUD, buy. Just one position I'm entering, Euro AUD. Just one position, just one. I'm not buying more than once. Charts. I'm in. Euro AUD, I'm in. Already it's moving from our fair value gap about how many pips? 7 pips. It's not bad. I'm still in. Let me see my second account, Euro AUD. I'm in. Okay, Euro AUD, I'm in officially on Euro AUD with 7 pips. We are moving already. I had a buy stop earlier called out before. And if you have that buy stop, I'm sure you would have been triggered in from fair value gap. And then we're waiting for price to dip down. If it does, we enter another one. If it does again, we enter the final one. That is Martingale with a higher lot size. And we expect price to tank to the upside. Reason, we have a very strong key level at this point. Demand level. That's the protected low at 1.6387. And around that area, we see price sweep liquidity from here to here to the downside, creates a strong bullish engulfing M30, H1, H4. Then we now see price break structure, M30, H1, and even H4 with a bullish engulfing. Then we see price drop down to Fibonacci. That is area of breaker block. Break this structure, come back here, test that place, take the move. But possibly it can also drop down to 786 OTE area. But also some of the times it doesn't come down, which is why we took one position here. We expect to take another position here. We expect to take another position here. Our stop loss is after the close of this protected low. That is that for this particular candle. Now we have gold still sinking down 2880, 2887. Then we have GBP doing very, very nice, very, very nice. So you see that that gold has a lot of chua-chua in it, because if dollar was strong, then GBPUSD would have been dropping down too. GBPUSD going up, telling you that dollar is still weak. Euro USD going up, telling you that dollar is still weak. Then commitment of traders is still showing you that dollar is still weak. Dollar has been like this since morning. So where the heck did gold get all those energy to push the price down? It's simply price manipulation of market makers to clear out stop loss. So if you chicken out, it's simply because you over leveraged. But if you hold the ground tight and wait, they will finish all their shenanigan and banzagwekwe, and the price will still go your way. So you just need to take your eye off the market and let it do its thing. Of course, that will be easy if you use small lot size compared to your capital. If you don't over leverage, if you don't overtrade, what I've just said now will be much more easier for you. And we are moving right now in profit. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to join this call again. I want to find out if there's anyone joining us for the very first time. This is the time where we have to acknowledge your presence and tell you what we are doing and how you can benefit from what we are doing, and also share several other opportunities that will really, really help you to benefit so much from what we are doing. I want to make a very important announcement before it's 2:30. We expect the price setup silver bullet to happen by 2:30. So that movement we're looking for might eventually happen at 2:30. Drop the signal here. I'm not going to drop the signal here. I'm going to drop the signal in the WhatsApp group. So I'm about to share the WhatsApp group right now so that every single one of you who is not yet part of what we are doing, if you are not yet a full member of the 21-day scalping and Martingale challenge, you are going to join the group right now. You are going to join the trading right now. You are going to join the activity right now. I am not in good position. I only have one position there, and I'm not going to close it because the capital is big. I want to wait till 2:30 and see what happens, because all indication is telling me dollar is weak. So I don't expect to see gold keep going down. That movement is not really a movement. I think it's a sponsored engineer stop hunt movement. So I'm going to stand for it. All right. So I'm sharing a group, a link now in the Zoom chat. Those of you watching us online, there's a link in the comment section description area. You are going to see where to join our community. If you are able to join our community, we have several things for you. I'm going to list them out right now. Sorry. So join the community right now. There's a WhatsApp group link in the comment section. There's also a link in the description button. Those of you on YouTube, click the link you find in the description. It will show you where to open your account, where to join our community, where to set up all what you need to set up, where to get our free materials. We share free materials, we share free entries, we share free exits, we share free tools. And we also give access to automation, copy trading, and several other leverage factors, elements that we have to help you speed up and grow. So you want to just go ahead and join the community to get all of the freebies that we have. First and foremost, we have a system from America. This system is courtesy of the 7-Figure Boss Pro and is as expensive as $550 per month. But because of the intervention of 7-Figure Boss FX Pro and Dr. Trisha from America, we have been able to bring down the price to $155 per month. And you saw me when I was going back there to check the bias of international traders, pro traders, from the floor of the trade at the US there. And I came back here to show you my own analysis in line with what they are doing. So giving me confidence about that position and strengthening me to hold and wait and expect that movement in line with what they are saying. So you just want to hear the opinion of other traders that trade like you. In that community, in that channel, or in that subscription, there are swing traders, a group, a community, or a Telegram channel for swing traders. They update it every day with trading ideas and results. There is a channel for position trading. There's a channel for scalping. There's a channel for swing trading. There's a channel for several layering of Martingale. There's a channel for live trading. The way we are here live now, they go live every now and then on that channel every week, I think twice in a week. And it's been going on for more than 2 years plus. So you could join and see all that there is there. Over 10,000, 11,000. Some of those channels will have about 20,000 members actively trading on that place. So you want to be part of a community that gives you support with trading idea. You don't want to always trade on your own. You don't want to always believe you know everything all. You don't want to always believe that what you decide in this market is what the market will do. You want to also see the decision of other people and what other people are, what's the opinion of other people. You want to see it so you can gauge it with your own, and you come out with your decision, what you want to do based on the opinion of other traders. So I don't really pay attention to RSI. I think it's for children. RSI shows it's normal what gold is doing. However, like you said, it should go up. If I have some copy trade position I open, I won't close it. I bet it's okay, drawdown is there. Fine. I don't pay attention to RSI. I pay attention to price action. I pay attention to demand and supply. I pay attention to institutional reference points. I pay attention to institutional key levels. All these put together, they are far better than the RSI, relative strength index. So if you're also looking at this, talking about the strength index of an asset or gold over dollar, you would go and check the DXY. You see also DXY is the reason why gold is sinking down, because there is liquidity to be taken on DXY at the resistance level. So that is why gold is doing that thing. Overall on DXY, we have a change of market structure to the downside, or we have a momentum push to the downside on DXY. So if the price rally up to get to where we have that other block responsible for the drop in the DXY, then from that level, we might likely see price dropping. And we are expecting price to market to open 230, Nigerian time 230 now. That is New York market open, silver bullet. And that will be happening for 230, 330, 430. So we are likely to see price push to the upside. Remember yesterday, we were also having price coming down, and we're milking the down part. We traded sell yesterday. And after 230, market open, the whole story changed. Price could not break that low anymore. Everything turned to a rejection. And the next thing we saw, price created a new all-time high. Up till last night, it continued going all the way up. So I think yesterday's candle closed bullish for gold. So I think all what is happening today is still within the ambit of that draw pullback and sweep of liquidity to the downside for it to have a setup to the upside. And the whole of the last 5 to 10, 15, 20 days, that area is still like, you know, range break, all to the upside. And so we need to see a lot of significant movement before we decide what we are going to do with that asset. However, overall, risk management is key. Let's always, you know, keep low position every time in the market. Low position is always very, very important. So talking about tools and assets, I said we have tools from US. And if you want to have access to that tools, I said yesterday, it's important that you have access to that tools, because when you have access to that tool, you now become like a wholesaler. Then you can retail that access to upcoming community. You can brokerage that access to upcoming community. You can become a signal provider, not because you know the market direction, but because you have a support from a higher chamber or a higher house where we have supplies of signals, trading idea, decisions, professional sentiments. So you know you are not just speaking on your own, you have a backing. It's like a zonal pastor. You know, you are a zonal pastor, let me say under like RCCG or maybe under like Winners Chapel. Then you are in one small angwa there. And then you got a declaration from the general overseer from Lagos headquarters. And he vehemently echoed a particular scripture and said certain statements. So when you come to church on Sunday, the energy you will use to deliver that statement, people that are coming for the first time will say, wow, this guy is very powerful. Little did they know that you got the information from the general overseer. But then you as a pastor, you know that information is solid and true because you have done your own research. Then you combine the confidence from the geo with the confidence you generated by yourself, you deliver it to the people. So that message becomes more stronger than when you just come up on Sunday, write your own message, and start delivering it. You know, you are just on your own delivering a word of command. But if you get instruction from above and you deliver that word of command, the entire parade ground will shake. So this is why, as a trader, a professional trader, you belong to a community of traders where you get ideas of other top traders ahead of you. And if any of the idea tallies with your idea, it strengthens your confidence to be able to do whatever you want to do and lead other people in line. Now, I said yesterday that if you have a value, because that becomes value, if you have a value you are giving to other people, that makes you a mentor. And once you become a mentor, you are willing to distribute that knowledge. You are willing to communicate that knowledge. That creates a legacy for you for wealth creation in a lasting format. I did a video recently on my YouTube. How many of you have seen that video? On my YouTube, on my Instagram, on my Telegram, on my TikTok. The video is everywhere, and I'm getting several comments on that video talking about willing to ready to distribute and willing to communicate. These two fundamental principles are the principle for wealth, legacy wealth creation, lasting wealth creation. When you know something and you teach that thing, you become a master at that thing. So all I'm simply saying is, if you have a tool, if you have a service, if you have a value, and you are sharing this value to people in your Telegram channel, in your WhatsApp group, in your WhatsApp status, then you now stand the chance to make money or to expand your business. So that is the point where you share your link. That is the point where you share affiliate link. That's where the point where you register people under your system in a broker. Yesterday, I was telling you one of my accounts, I withdrew $74, and yesterday I woke up, I saw $34. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning before the call, I checked the account again. Let me still check it one more time. The same account I showed you where I shared my screen at $34, right now it's on $66. I didn't trade on this account. I showed you yesterday and I was explaining it. All what is here is agent's commission, $66. So every day I see nothing less than $30 from this account. And I reminded you yesterday, I said this particular account, this broker, I actually promoted this broker 3 years ago. Is it 3 or 4 years ago? 2020 till date. I think it's 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Promotion simply means I was showing people strategy on boom and crash, synthetic indices, and V75. I was showing strategy. I was doing Zoom calls. I was sharing my link. I was giving signals. I was drawing setup, sharing to people when I was trading demo. And luckily for me, all those links I was sharing, I said, click the link, register under my account. Click the link, register under my account. And I was sharing all those links. I wasn't really making money, but I was able to share at least 300 links. 300 people registered under my account in 2020, coronavirus. I was at home, I remember. I was making small money, $5, $10, $2, $3 daily. So after coronavirus ended, I left Kaduna, I went to Abuja, so I forgot about boom and crash, synthetic indices. I started prop firm. That was all. I didn't do anything again with boom and crash, synthetic indices, V75. Today, as I speak to you, 4 years down the line, every day I wake up $30, $60, $70, sometimes $100. Now, for you that want to do this thing, I'm saying, you cannot just jump and start sharing link and people copy your link. You need to give value. And I say, you cannot wait until you have all that is before you start giving value. The little you have, start showing other people how to set up MT5, how to register a broker account, how to enter a trade, how to exit. The small that you know. Remember the Bible saying in the book of Matthew chapter 25, so him that has, more shall be given to him. And him that does not have, even the little he has will be taken away from him. So you don't keep saying that you don't know so much, you are still a newbie. You are not a newbie. If you have attended one Forex class anywhere before, you are no longer a newbie because there is something you have learned which many people do not know. Have you teach people that thing you've learned? Have you mentored somebody on one small thing you've learned? If you teach somebody that small thing you learn, you will be able to learn more. That is, more shall be added to you. If you teach somebody the small one you learn more. Some people, I see them waiting until they have all the money in this world before they start a business. Say, I need 1 million naira first. The reason I've not started business, I want to. 5 years has gone down the line. You have not started that business. You are waiting for 5 million. You have not started teaching people the little you know. You can do designs, you can do makeup, you have not started anything. You are waiting for cosmetic, you are waiting for salary, you are waiting for one big money to come. Boom, Oya starts. You will wait till you die. You will never start. All the greatest company in this world started without anything in sight. So you have to start somewhere. There is somebody somewhere who is less than you. So start from that, people. Start doing it. Start doing it. Sometimes there may not be anybody to even willing to learn from you. You just start teaching yourself. Start talking to yourself. Start creating videos. Start creating content. Create a page on TikTok. You don't have to put your name on that page. You don't have to put your face on that page. You can create pages and run videos and run content without your face, without your name. It's possible. Go and check TikTok. You will see so many faces and so many names which are not real human faces. And they have followers. They have impact. They have reach. They have conversions. So by so doing, you are sharing your link, sharing your link, sharing your link, sharing your link. Ladies and gentlemen, before you know it, you get to the point where, like one of my friends, Hyacinth make $1,000 every day. Tomorrow, he's going to be here on this call. Hyacinth is one of my boys. About 5 years ago, he was following me up and down. I was teaching him how to trade, showing him affiliates. He was always doing my designs, traveling to Lagos with him, travel everywhere together with him and conquer all of those guys. Today, Hyacinth makes over $1,000 daily. I don't make that kind of money yet. I've never made $1,000 like every day, back to back, back to back. I've never. The highest I've seen is $4,000 every week. And it was just for a short time. It stopped. So, but Hyacinth is on it back to back. This is 2 years. He's on it back to back. The same principle. So, you may not know which one will work faster for you. And to even make it even interesting, Hyacinth lives in Kaduna. Who could ever imagine that somebody in Kaduna can build such a big business? His last event had about 3,000 people there. And that was the same thing also I did when I was living in Kaduna. My last event, one of my major events in Kaduna had about 3,000 people thereabouts at Station Road, Elantra Hotel, City Hotel, Station Road, Kaduna. Back then, like 5 years ago. So the guy is breaking boundaries. And this is the same protocol, the same principle. Tomorrow he's going to be here with us to trade CPI. Hopefully, I'm sure he'll be able to make it. I'll follow him up to able to make it. And he'll see how he opens his trades, stack his trades, and it plays out. Most of the times it plays out. That is why he is where he is right now. So you can check him up on TikTok, check him up on Instagram, Trading Cartel. You can check him up on Facebook. You can see High Pips Forex. He's going to be here tomorrow by the special grace of God. And you are going to learn a lot from him. We are going to trade together with him. I'm just buying time for 2:30. We're expecting price to shake by 2:30. So we're expecting market to really give us some, change of character by 2:30, beginning from there. So that is why you see me delaying and hoping and waiting that we have 2:30 before we proceed. So I want to go back now and check the chat and see what we have. Please join the community. If you have not joined the community, join the community. Register. Another important announcement. The brokers we are using on equity. The reason we are using on equity is because of the Cent account. They have Cent account that will permit you to be able to play with this market. So many of you now are under pressure and panic because you are using a dollar account and you have so many positions. I bet you if you have a Cent account and you have so many positions like that, you will not fidget. You will hold that position until when you see like maybe 1% drawdown on your total account, then you close the position. So you see, most times we get into trouble with this market because of our exposure. Professional traders open only 0.5% of their position at risk every day. And if you check DD2103, he opens 0.01 of his position at every time of his entire account. So he's not over trading. So until you are able to solve that problem of risk management with your account, that every day your total exposure is less than 1% of your account. Mostly around 0.5% of your account is what professional traders do. But that will require you to have a large capital before you do that. And the only way to solve that problem is cent account. This is why I introduced you to OnEquity. OnEquity is a broker that provides cent account for MT5. So with your $100, you have 10,000 cents and you can do and undo in this market. Then if you have up to $500, then you are a candidate for copy trading on Naga. You are a candidate for 0.01, few position, maximum 5 position on Naga, and you are able to do what you are able to do to make some serious money on Naga. If not for the drawdown we have today on gold, some of the traders are supposed to make withdrawals. From their $500, they made at least $100, $150, and they're supposed to make withdrawal this afternoon. But because of the drawdown, we have to wait and hold the ground to see how 4 p.m. closes. Then they make withdrawals later today. So the copy trading on Naga is crazily amazing. But then risk management is required to be able to see you through. Otherwise, drawdown can make you tear your shirts, especially drawdown on gold, which gold is not really having a solid structure due to all-time high nature of the price. So right now, anything can really happen in gold. So you just ensure that you have a strong risk management. Decide that I'm never ever going to expose half of my account, more than half of my account to the market. When we started Martingale challenge, I echoed it several times that this challenge, we're exposing maximum half of the account. If half of your account is gone, then you shut down the entire trade and pull out of the challenge. Don't trade again. Withdraw your money from that broker. If you have any question, you can ask me your question. So please, if you have not created your account with OnEquity, please go and create your account with OnEquity. They gave us a condition to unlock giveaways. You see, I do a lot of giveaways recently. Is because I've been able to hit some conditions with the broker. The broker doesn't just give you money and say, do giveaway or dash people or help people. The broker gives you money when you hit a particular target. So we are very, very close to our next target. If everybody in our group registers on OnEquity, we would have hit the next target, even if you deposit or not. For the fact that you register on OnEquity, you would enable us to hit our final target, and we will have a lot to share in the group as per giveaway and supports, goodies. So many more benefits will be unlocked if we are able to have everybody register on OnEquity. So please, if you have not registered on OnEquity, kindly join the WhatsApp group so you can register on OnEquity. I'm trying to go back to my position right now. Then I will come back again in the next 30 minutes to talk about copy trading. So we can analyze other traders, right? We can analyze other traders. Let's see what is happening with gold. Super charts on TradingView. Now it is 2:30. Let's see what the market is doing by 2:30. Our Bitcoin is doing very, very well, interestingly, and happy to say that. Euro USD is also doing very well. My price is, my network is dancing scalable. Our BTC is trading at $97,000, doing very well. Our GBPUSD is doing very, very well, exceptionally very well, with strong momentum to the upside. Our gold is beginning to come back to life. So hopefully, you see what we are saying. That level was tested. That level was tested, 2:30 exactly. So we drop down to smaller time frame to see. That level has been tested. So we want to see structure around that downside. If we see structure, we can trade from that downside to the upside. If we see structure, we can trade it. So right now, we don't have a reason to trade any of this area. But if we go down now to smaller time frame, we see structure at smaller time frame. We can trade from where we are right now because there is a reason to trade right now. We have something like a fair value gap here. So we have a fair value gap. If we have price come back into fair value gap, we'll enter a position on the buy. Guys, if we see price come back to this level, we'll buy gold from here. There's a fair value gap here. So if price comes back to this level, we are buying gold from here. If it doesn't, then we'll wait for another structure. We have a strong bullish engulfing after price tapped into our key important area. We drew this area earlier before now. We said this is a very important breaker block area. So this area has been violated to take it out. Price already break and retest, break, pull back, structure, drop. So this is already gone. This is gone. So this did not happen. This, our momentum candle to the upside, did not happen. Price rather came down here and gave us a push to the upside. Wherever it stopped will be our new target high, TP1. Then a pullback to fair value gap will be our entry. Then we are going all the way to the upside. So if you are yet to enter gold, just wait. We're about to get an entry now, 5 minutes time frame. To refine the position very well clearly, we can drop down to 1 minute time frame to look for our entry on gold. 230 price open here. We see a sweep to the downside. Market sweep this area to the downside. This place, there was a sweep here, sweep of this place right here in this structural zone for a bounce to the upside. We saw a sweep to this side like this. Then we also see price push up to break structure here. This 1 minute time frame. There's a W sign here. A W pattern has been formed here. So let me take this out and show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this from here, drop from here, land here, neckline, sweep, structure to the upside, pull back to fair value gap, entry 1, pull back here, entry 2 to the upside.
Mr. James, you cannot see your screen.
Here.
Kindly share your screen. Okay.
Well, let me stop sharing and share again. I've stopped sharing, I'm sharing again. Please, if you have any question so far, what I've said, please, you can ask me your question. So right now, we have a zone we drew earlier. That zone, we drew that zone some few minutes ago. That zone was drawn from former resistance, 1 touch, 2 touch, breakouts, pull back to that area is our entry. It's a very important key level that price broke out, tested it, and went up. Price is coming back again to test it. That's where we get our entry from. So if you drop down to 30 minutes time frame, you'll see it clearer. You see that price is forming rejection there. 1, 2, 3 head and shoulder pattern. If you drop down to 15 minutes time frame, it will make more sense. You see price drop down in 5 minute time frame, a drop to the massive side, to the downside, to this key level, a push to this side up to form a neckline, a drop to form a inverted head, a push to the upside to break structure. This structure was broken here. Now we want to see a pullback to fair value gap so we can enter that position to the buy side. If it comes back to fair value gap, it's possible to also come down again to this particular level, which is order block. There's an order block here, which is going to be our last entry, our final entry. If we see price close below this guy, we are no longer going to be interested because anything below this order block is taking price down, 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 officially bearish for the day. And that will be down to 28.33, a long awaited support level. But otherwise, we want to see price forming what we call balanced price range, BPR. We can see that probably on M15 to the upside to get to this level 29.02. So if we have M15, yeah, We have fair value gap 1, 2, 3. We have another one 1, 2, 3. If we have 1, 2, 3, then we have a BPR. If a BPR is formed, we are back into the range. It's very, very possible price can come all the way to 29.29. But we need a BPR to be formed, because that BPR will signify a sweep of this place, fake out to the upside, and price is back to where we started from. So except apart from that, nothing more. So I will go down to 1 minute time frame to judge the movement. The movement we are looking at here now is based on this support. Price drop to this support level, which is a very good area to begin to expect a bounce to the upside. Price form a neckline. Price come down to form a lower low, which is a sweep of this left shoulder. Then we have price push up to break structure that was formed here. This high was broken from here. So we have a breakout of this high from this side. Then after the breakout, we expect to see price drop down to fair value gap so that we can make our entry. Price did not come back to fair value gap, and we are not in this trade right now. Do not enter, because this is not a good place to enter. Better enter from here where we have fair value gap. That will be a much better place to enter this price where we have fair value gap. So price did not come back to fair value gap. It's possible that price can come and take out this liquidity and give us a fair value gap entry from here. Fair value gap was seen on M5. Price formed fair value gap. That indicated that there's a bullish spring up. Fair value gap simply means a bounce, a push up. When price hits a support level and forms fair value gap, 1, 2, 3 is fair value gap. The distance between the first candle, the gap between the first candle high and the third candle low, that gap is called a fair value gap. When price creates a fair value gap and goes all the way up, we expect price to continue going up. If we have a pullback to fair value gap, it will spring up to the upside. But now we are not having any pullback, and we are not worried about that, right? We'll just hold, wait, watch, and see. So what we are expecting now to see is a BPR, balanced price range. We'll see that on M15. That's 1, 2, 3, fair value gap. Candle low, first candle. Candle low, first candle, third candle, first candle high. So this is a fair value gap. This gap to this gap is a fair value gap. Now we need to see another fair value gap, which gives us 1, 2, 3. If we get a third fair value gap, so we now have a fair value gap coinciding with another fair value gap, that means balanced price range. After that balanced price range, if we break into the range, key level above 29.01, a pullback to that fair value gap will push us all the way higher to as high as wherever we are going to today. So, and all of this, interestingly, is happening during the New York Open. Unfortunately, we did not get our entry. There is nothing we can do about this. We cannot force an entry. We just have to wait. Do not force an entry. We just have to wait. Right now, we have 4 more minutes to another candle. A new candle just started now. So we have something like fair value gap trying to form here. And if it does, then we have a small BPR from here. It depends on how this one will close now. If we have this candle respect this place, then we have a BPR there. If we have a BPR there, then I think we also have an entry in the test of this BPR. When this candle pushes to the upside, if we have a pullback to 28.94, then we have an entry at 28.94. If not, there is no reason to enter. Our other reason to enter would have been this other fair value gap, but price has left there. So because price has left there, I don't think we need it anymore. So if price comes back there, we might not need this fair value gap. We might only need order block, which is this guy. Order block might be the only thing we need to enter this trade from here. So that will be giving us like a W pattern, right? So that will be here. So this is now our new entry based on order block. We don't want to use this fair value gap anymore. because we have a BPR here. If price drop down, it will take out this fair value gap and come here. So we wait to see what happens here. If this fair value gap holds, if this FVG holds, if I take this candle away from here to see, so we now have fair value gap in fair value gap. So we now have a fair value gap here. So coinciding, this place of coincidence will become our entry if that fair value gap holds. If it doesn't hold, then we don't have anything here, we just wait. So what we have is only a break of this high to the upside. Then we expect a pullback down to other block, and then we go. So that is it. We are here, we are waiting, we are watching. So let me go down again to 1 minute time frame to see what we have. Please, if you have any question, please go to the chat box and ask your question. If you have any question, go to the chat box and ask your question. Can you address the issue on the trader DD2103 not using SL? I told you, considering the issue today, I had 9 position open, which was quite a lot of position open. I told you, let me address that issue quickly. Zoom user, I'd like to know your name, please. I'd like to know your name. I've already addressed that issue, but let me do it. Let me say it again. Let me address the issue again. We're talking about this trader that is, I made him inactive right now. So on this trader, when you go to this trader to see his profile, DD2103, if you go to statistics, you see, despite all that is going on, he's still a very good trader. Look at his curve. Still a very good trader. His P&L is $40,862. He's still in profits. Despite all that happened, drawdown on gold, he's still 98% win rate. He's still a very good trader. Total number of trade he opened, 32,612 trades. Total number of people copying him, increasing every day. Total number of managed fund of total people copying him, 3,000, small. Total managed fund all time, 700,000, 731,216. Asset traded, gold most at times. All these ones, he traded once in a while, but his major asset is gold. Total number of trade end in profit, 31,300. Total number of trade end in loss, 379. Average loss per trade is $11. Averagely. Largest losing trade, one single position, $156. Largest winning trade, $35, scalping. Maximum drawdown, which is most important factor, 0.01 for this month. For last month, 0.03. For the whole year, 0.01. This guy started trading 20th of December 2017 on this platform. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. This is 9 years this guy has been trading on this platform. And he's in profit of $40,000. So I don't think calling this guy a casino or a gambler is fair to him. His record is clear. Put your own record on this platform. Let's see what your record will show us. Scroll down here and see his drawdown. Total number of trades per week is 362 trades. His profitable weeks, he made 100% all trade close in profits. My major catch about this guy is the maximum drawdown for this month. This drawdown is telling you that his capital is very big compared to the number of positions. So what he's simply doing is simply opening small position compared to his account. This is why I strongly recommend that you have enough money in your capital. And this is also why I said that you should use 1% to copy a trader, because your capital compared to the position opening is small. Your capital is small compared to the position he's opening. So another thing you can do, which I said yesterday, I said you can shut down the trade. Open the trade by 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. Then leave it open till 7 or 8 p.m. Not like you just leave it open without checking it. Once you are in profit, close all the position. This morning, this particular account was actually in profit. It was my bad. I wanted to flat all the position. So before I could just finish what I was doing to open this account, the account was in a profit of $612 this morning. So I wanted to close all the position, shut down the trader, and do withdrawal before I on the position again after markets open. So but I got busy. So before I came back, he was already opened position. And when he opened the position, I went to check gold. I said, there's going to be a pullback. There is room for a lot of pullback. So that means you'll be loading more position, more position. That's the meaning. It simply means I can't do withdrawals. So my hope and prayer now is that that pullback should come to an end and the trade goes back into profits. Once we are back in profits, I shut down the trade. So what am I saying? Once you are in profits, suspend the trader. Why? Not because the trader is bad, but simply because your profits, your account is low. Because your account is low. Simply because your account size is slow. That is why you have to always cut the trade in loss. Sorry, that's why you have to always close the position. Close, close? Inactive, disconnect the trader, I mean. You can reconnect the trader again if you like from here. Enable. This guy, I copied this guy yesterday. Let me show you what this guy is doing. Flow, Ferrer, profile view. You can go and search for this trader and see his statistics. From the search of the trader, you see that the statistics, the trader is good. Yesterday, he ended in profits. Today, he's doing very well. So you can copy this trader. What kind of trader is he? You scroll down. Most importantly, you see what he's trading. German 30, DAX 30. Losing trade 7, winning trade 139. So this trader doesn't trade so much, right? Compared to the other guy. Then look at this. When did he start trading? 2024. September on this platform. Is he in profits? Yes. $73.52 profits. So he doesn't have a lot of capital here in this system. So I think this, well, because he doesn't trade so much, so I think it's 50-50. But then his largest losing trade is just $1. Average loss is 0.68. Then his largest win is $8. Look at the comparison between largest win and largest loss. Average profit, look at it, 0.56, 0.68. Then look at his monthly drawdown. That's the one that interests me a lot. The monthly drawdown is low. The 3-month drawdown is low. The 1-year drawdown is low. The number of trades per week is 54. It's a good number of trades. It's a scalper. So you can copy this guy, but the trades are not so much as the other guy. Then let's go again. Let me check another person again. Let's compare again with this guy. This Amazuri guy, I really do not like him because of the NASDAQ elements he has. Most of the accounts we have, we cannot do NASDAQ on these accounts. Look at what is happening here. Statistics of this guy, I think he's #1 guy, and he's 90% plus. Is tilting to the upside and he's doing it nicely. Look at the profits, $155,000. If you scroll down to look at the statistics, see he traded NASDAQ more. 42% of all his traders are NASDAQ, 74 losing trade, 734 winning trades. Then he check US 30, then a little bit of gold, a little bit of German 30, a little bit of Ethereum. If you scroll down here, monthly drawdown is 3% compared to his account. So the trader is good based off on what he's doing with his account. He's good. But now, what can you do copying this trader? That matters. Number one, you can reduce your percentage to 1%. Number two, you have to off your trade. until markets open, you on the trade. Markets open, you on the trade. Because if you on the trade before markets open, like you leave it overnight, and he's seeing a scalping position, he will enter the scalping position, not minding the drawdowns because his account can hold the drawdown. That's why they will do that, right? So take note of his largest loss, $9,000. Take note of his largest average loss, $1,700. Take note of his average wins. Take note of his largest win. So this requires a very big account to handle NASDAQ and US 30. If you go back now to top traders, you see other traders there too on the leaderboard. You can evaluate this trader based on what I've just shown you. You can evaluate these traders based on what I've just shown you. Let me evaluate one more trader. So you see this particular guy, I saw this guy today. I want to evaluate him. 90% win rates. Statistics is fair. Let's see. Yeah, very nice. 2,113 so far, 95% win rates. NASDAQ. Anyway, NASDAQ and German 30. Losing trade, a lot of it, and winning trade, so much more of it. Then drawdown for the month, you can see how small the drawdown is. So this also requires some good level of capital, but 1%. There is no so much long, plenty drawdown in this account, right? So let's go check another guy. I prefer somebody trading gold, somebody trading Euro USD. If I can find somebody like that, I'll be much more happier. That's this guy I just checked now. Then who else again can I check? Who's this guy? I think I checked this guy yesterday. This guy also. Who else again? Do you have any suggestion? Have you found anybody you think we should check and evaluate? Hello, people. Have you found anybody you think we should check and evaluate? Please put on the chat box the name so I can check it and we evaluate it together. This guy seems to be from Spain. This is a flag of Spain. If I am, this is a gold trader. Good. Let's see his statistics. It's not good though. His curve is going down. $12,000, 91%. I think that's that pullback, if I'm not mistaken. $60,000, $5.8 million. NASDAQ more. There's no gold recently. Drawdown 19%. See, this is quite risky, right? This is quite risky. So let's check another one again. While we are checking this, market is moving already, almost 3 p.m. We don't have what we want. We have a pullback down to this place. There's no reason to buy. Price already closed below fair value gap, so we can't buy. It closed below fair value gap, we can't buy. So we just have price trying to, this guy is responsible for this push to the upside that broke this structure. So this structure here, responsible for dropping price down to where we have here. Then come back here. This price responsible for breaking the structure, pull back, go up. So if we rally back down again to, there's not going to be a BPR here with the way I'm seeing that thing. This level. So we have an entry here. If we get an entry here, we go in. Not that we'll just jump in like that. So we need to see a reason to buy, right? So we have a push to the upside. We have a pullback happening right now. And we have a 50% of that pullback around here, PDRA. So if we find a reason to enter, 1 minute time frame, we are buying all the way to this level. So we want to see a reason to enter from here. So we are currently trading at 98.93. Okay, so we hold. We want to see what happens. If we go to M5, If we go to M5, we see what is happening there is there is no BPR here, but there's fair value gap. So price is creating several fair value gaps. Currently, we have a push to the upside, fair value gap. We are trading inside a fair value gap right now. On 5 minutes time frame, there's a fair value gap here right now. So price is actually inside a fair value gap. If we have a tap of this other block, this will be the other block responsible to push price up. If we have a tap into this and a close of that tap, nicely bullish candle to the upside, then we buy from here to the upside. If only this is a tap, right? Then we are going all the way to this level here. Take out this guy. But if it moves from here, we don't have any entry right now. There's no reason to enter. There's no structure. This is not a structure to enter. This candle is scary. I wish we saw like a rejection here. Then the next candle will be our entry. But if we see a bullish engulfing here, then we are likely to have an entry to the upside. Then if we check on 15 minutes time frame, we are looking for a buy opportunity, guys. We're actually looking for a buy opportunity. 15 minutes time frame is showing us yeah, we have a fair value gap here, here, and here. Fair value gap in fair value gap. There's a BPR, guys. We have a BPR. If this candle close, we have a BPR. This is a fair value gap, 1, 2, 3. Then this is also another fair value gap, M15, 1, 2, 3. So fair value gap, fair value gap. That makes this place a BPR. So we have, if this candle closes as a bullish candle, we have a pullback to this BPR. Then we have an entry, 15 minutes time frame. If this candle closes as a bullish candle, if this closes as a bullish candle in the next 1.25 minutes, the next 1.25 minutes, price opened from here after sweeping liquidity to the downside. This other block is no longer relevant. We already have a fair value gap. If price closed as a bullish candle fair value gap, we now have a BPR here. Our entry is drop down after close of this candle in the next few seconds. Please close as a bullish candle. Please close as a bullish candle. Close bullish. We have a pullback to this place. We have a continuation to the upside. We have an entry here. In the next 30 seconds, if price close like this, we have an entry to the downside, sweep that liquidity. We are going all the way up, ladies and gentlemen. We have a BPR entry, 1, 2, 3, fair value gap, 1, 2, 3, fair value gap. Tip down here to give us entry at 2891.5. We go all the way to the top, 2902.3. So we have in the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. We now have a fair value gap, BPR confirmed. Our entry is 2891.5. 2891.5. I'm putting a buy limit order so I don't miss it, because as I start talking now, I'm likely to miss that trade. Just 0.01, I beg your pardon. Just 0.01 right there. Ooh. .01 right there. The price is 2891.5. 2891. 2891.5. 2891.5 is my entry. 2891.5 is my entry. My stop loss is open, but my protected low is 2880. Then my TP is all the way to 2901. 29, no, not 2901, no. $29.01. We are almost at $29.01. Yeah. But that's it. That's the first TP. That's the TP one. So, but since price doesn't want to come there, so we watch and see. We will have another entry if price goes above 2901. We'll have another entry there. So just wait patiently. The market just opened right now. 30 minutes after market open, price is moving bullish to the upside. And we didn't get any entry from the beginning. We didn't get entry later on. We didn't get entry now. Up to now, we have not found our entry. We are seeing price going up. We don't want to buy price when it's already moving. We want to buy price when we have a pullback and we have a reason to enter. So up till now, we didn't find any pullback. There's no reason to buy. We are just waiting to see price come down to give us a nice reason to buy. We see price pushing to the upside, giving us break of market structure. Right now, we have a break of structure to the upside. So we are likely to find another buy entry. This is 1 minute time frame. Break to the upside. What's this? A BPR? BPR now, but we don't need this one again, right? Because we already have this one. There's another block here. So we now have price action like this. So it's going to be something like this. Protected low, new high, 618. So our entry is under 618 there. So our protected low is this guy. So we wait to see if we get entry or not. We wait to see if we get entry or not. If we get tapped in, fine. If we don't get tapped in, we look for another entry. This is 1 minute time frame, so there's nowhere else to go. We just have to wait here. So I see that price is trending this way. See that price is trending this way. I need this thing to break out from this trend, come here, clear this liquidity, and continue going. If it does. If it doesn't, we just wait. If you have any question, please, the chat box is open. Ask your question right there. In case you don't know what to do, please make sure you join our channel. We'll show you what to do. We'll guide you. We'll lead you every second, every step in the way, take you through all that you need to do so that you can benefit from all we are benefiting, giveaways, and everything that we have within our community and our ecosystem. So please go ahead, hit the comment section. You will see our opportunity. Now we have GBPUSD going on very well. Let me show you what is happening on GBPUSD. Please, if you have any question, please go ahead and ask your question. I'm right here. I'm going to take your question. I'm going to answer your question. Yep. I want to show you what's happening on GBPUSD. This is what's happening on GBPUSD. We're already in GBPUSD. We entered from here. And what made us enter was this guy. There was a push from protected low to break structure like this. Then there was a pullback down to breaker block here. So we saw that pullback to breaker block around here. So we decided to take the pullback from the breaker block all the way to where we are right now. So we are officially already in take profit area on GBPUSD. but we still have some small little push on GBPUSD to take profit from that zone. So from here all the way to here, we made today 60 pips on GBPUSD, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, officially today we have made 60 pips on GBPUSD. So yesterday we had 50 pips on gold. Today we have 60 pips on GBPUSD. Yesterday we have, let's say 50 pips gold, XAUUSD. Then today we have already 60 pips on GBPUSD, 60 pips GBPUSD. Plus, this is for Monday. This is for Tuesday. So tomorrow is going to be CPI. What will we get tomorrow? All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on my screen, our GBPUSD that we called out this morning is doing fantastically very well with 60 pips on GBPUSD, and it's going on nicely. Our AUD, Euro AUD buy is not performing at all. It's not performing at all. The reason we are buying that Euro AUD was because of the higher time frame, what we saw on H1. We saw similar thing on H1, higher time frame. Price, this particular candle, this blue candle. So we saw similar thing, a push to the upside. Now the problem with this push to the upside is that it didn't sweep liquidity. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? This push that started from here is supposed to clear liquidity to the left-hand side before we go like this, break of structure. Then if it does like that, the pull back to the downside is going to be a valid retracement that will give us a continuation. But the problem started from here, that this is not a sweep of liquidity. It's supposed to, first of all, sweep liquidity, come down before we go up, clear structure to the upside. That is a valid change of character. That's the problem I have with this particular H1, long term. But if we go short term on M15, even short term on M15 to the left-hand side, we didn't sweep any liquidity. Before the change of character, there was no sweep of liquidity. We only had this sweep of this liquidity, but it did not create a change of character. Let me see. It didn't create a change of character. After taking this guy to the downside, down, it went up, it couldn't change character. It came down, it didn't change character until we now had this one before we came back here. So in the short term, the setup is not looking okay. In the long term, the setup is not looking okay, but in the short term, it's manageable, kind of. So I think I'll just exit that position for now. I will leave only my GBPUSD to run. I'm going to protect my entry. So I shift my stop loss into break even. So I allow my trade to go to take profits. It might come down to here before we continue, no problem. So I can even take my SL here. So it can do like this. It can come down here before we continue to the upside. So that's that for GBPUSD. So let's look at our gold again. Please, if you have any question, please, the chat box is still open. I've addressed the copy trader on DD2103. Even with the drawdown, I'm still in profits via Naga copy trading. Okay, that is Fidelis. Fidelis, that's all right. That's good. I'm happy to hear that you are in profit. Our gold is back to our key level, 2901. We are back to key level 2901. So we are done with lower time frame. We did not get any entry. So we exit, close all these setups. They are no longer valid. We don't expect price to drop again. For it to get to the target, we cannot expect it to drop. If it drops right now, it's a change of character to the downside, officially bearish. Because right now, this is a very important level that price has retested. So if you look at higher time frame now, what we have here is now a case of break to the downside, pull back, continuation to the downside. Except we see a close above this candle, then we don't have any valid reason to stay. Now we need to see price close above this place here. If we don't have a close above this place, we cannot look for a buy. We need to see a close above that price. So if you have to close your positions and you are in profit, see, this is the importance of that martingale, because that martingale will keep entering more position. By now, you'll be in profit. But because we stopped the account, so we are not in profit, we have to still wait. So here now, we wait for price to close above 2904. If we have a close above 2904, then we'll look for a buy entry at this level again. Right now, we can't look for any buy entry right now. There is fair value gap 123 BPR here. And we expected this guy to come there. It didn't come there. So we have 1 minute 26 seconds. 15 minutes candle closing bullish. It doesn't really matter. So let's see 30 minutes. 30 minutes, we're having a fair value gap, 123 BPR formed. So in 30 minutes, there is a fair value gap here. BPR formed. So our buy starts from 30 minutes. Long term, our scalping did not work. So our long-term trading can work from here. If we have a bullish change, bullish candle body close, long term, not scalping, this will happen in 15 minutes time. In 15 minutes time, if we have a bullish candle body close, the stop loss is here. The take profit is the next resistance here, this one. So we are good. So this is a BPR. If we have candle body, if we have candle bullish. We have candle bullish in the next 15 minutes. Then we have a BPR. Then we are buying that BPR to the upside. If we don't, we sit on our hands. If we buy that BPR, we are taking the profit here. We need this place to be broken. There is a level here on 1 hour that needs to be taken. This candle high has to be taken. We have this candle taken. We are all the way up to this level here. So we watch, we wait for what happens. But we are done with smaller time frame. Now we are looking at bigger time frame to see what happens there. Question. Do we have any questions so far? Is there any question? Is there any question? Do you have any question, any confusion, any complaint, any reason, anything, any murmuring? Please ask your question now. If you have not joined our community, please join our community. Create your account, be part of what we are doing. Help us to unlock our conditions with broker. Broker gave us a lot of promises tied to so many conditions. everybody in the group will register their account with the 2 brokers we have, we would have unlocked another beautiful condition to enjoy more benefits from the broker. So please, if you have not registered, please register. If you have created your affiliate link, like people who have created the affiliate link, Fidelis, Akiwumi, and all of you that have created your affiliate link, share your link, create your own WhatsApp group, create your Telegram group, run your ads on YouTube, run your ads on TikTok, get your own traders, give them your link, create your link tree, sign up people, begin to build your business. I am still in drawdown on gold copy trade. Should I close the trade? If you are in profit, close your trade. I'm not closing my own trade. This is my own drawdown 225. I'm not closing the position. Even if I close this position, I'm still in profits, but I'm not going to close it. I'm going to hold it. I want to see what will happen. If not die, may we die here. I don't think gold is going to go down. I think gold is going to push to the upside. It's my deepest thoughts. Gold is going to push to the upside. If I take out this guy, markets open, we are done with it. What I'm seeing here is a rejection. Gold came down and spiked all these places, rejected to balance a fair value gap here. So I think the next thing we are going to see on gold is to take this guy here. So the only problem is if my account can carry it. That's the only problem. If my account can carry it, I'm willing to stand for it. I'm looking for entry to buy more position in gold, not selling. If I see a close above 2303, I'm going to buy more gold. Because we have a fair value gap here that needs to be filled. This is 4 hours time frame, which is going to end in the next 41 minutes. If it ends as a pin bar, we are going up, but there's going to be a pullback down to BPR before we go up. So if we have a pin bar close of 4 hours candle, my entry is at 28.94. I'm buying gold for 4 p.m. Then if you come down to 1 hour, you see what we have there. We have a nice rejection on 1 hour that tested a fair value gap nicely, the way we predicted here. So if we had aggressive entry from here, that time we traded this fair value gap. This is a fair value gap here in a key level, which is breaker block level. So from here, we would have traded it to where we are right now, 143 pips. But we didn't see any entry on 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. We were checking through. We didn't see any entry. That's why we didn't enter. But that's 143 pips there. What we are waiting now is 30 minutes time frame to close bullish. If 30 minutes candle close bullish, we have a fair value gap that will activate our BPR to the upside. Or if 15 minutes candle close above key level 2903, then we have a bullish structure. A pullback to 2902 will be another entry. So we are not using BPR anymore. We'll use key level here, 2901. So if you want to leave, I wish you best of luck. You can leave to protect your capital. Because if price starts going down, nothing will hold this price anymore. Nothing is going down, 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 down below this place. So if you don't leave now, you can't leave again. It's going to throw you in a very, very bad drawdown. That's the official pullback going on. If price could not close above this guy, if we go down, what we have now is a breakout structure, a pullback, a continuation to the downside. So if you want to leave, this is your best time to leave. If you are not leaving, you wait for price to come back into range. What we now have officially is BPR on M30, 1, 2, 3, fair value gap, 1, 2, 3, fair value gap. Test the gap, move to the upside. BPR, we are back into range. The target is all-time high. So What is it for you? Are you going to hold? Are you going to leave? You decide. This place was
I think I'm going to hold.
What do you say?
I will hold. For now, I'm still looking at the market. Considering the fact that just like what you analyze now. So I'll just wait a bit. I just edited the stop loss. In case there's...
Oh, you have a stop loss. If price closes, if the way price closes here in the next 10 minutes, determine whether I'll stay or wait myself. If price cannot, now we have price closing above this level, which is very good. Price closing above this level, breaking this structure, which is very good. 7 more minutes to go for the second candle. So if we have 1, 2, 3 fair value gap, then we have another entry here, a pullback entry here, we go up. That's what I'm expecting. That is what I'm expecting because of this rejection, right? And also because of 1 hour rejection, right? So a pullback to this level will give us a push to the upside to at least close above this guy. 4 hours rejection of this level. So all of this place, rejection going on. So if 4 hours close in the next 36 minutes with a rejection candle, then we have a reason to push to the upside. So Jane said that he prefers manual signals so I can manage positions according to my capital. Perfect, perfect. I'm worried that the copy trade has no protection for capital erosion. Yeah, I don't think that is completely true. What I think is the traders you copy. The traders you copy are not aware you are copying them. The opportunity is only created by the broker for you to copy any trader you like. So the job is now on you to find a trader that trades less, like your capital. So that is just it. You need to understand the way the copy trading works. And you need to know how you can use the copy trading. Somebody with $100 doing copy trading is a waste of money. Is a dead on arrival. Somebody with a $500 using copy trading needs to apply personal risk management. Because the trader, he doesn't know you are copying him, so he's not trading with you in his mind. He's trading with his own account balance in his mind. And I showed you his account balance. His drawdown is less than 0.01 for this month. So by every standard for the trader, to be fair to the trader, he's in a very good risk management. Very good one. Because he's exposing 0.01 of his account. Professional traders expose 0.5% of their account. Total account, 0.5% of their account in a day. Most professional traders, that's what they do. So, and that is fair for them based on the ratio. But when you are copying that 0.5%, the reflection on your account is crazy. So you must know at what time to copy, at what time not to copy. Yeah? So that is far better than signal because the trader opens the position based on the pullbacks. So you know at what point you want this trader to open position, at what point you don't want the trader to open position. And you know you are taking the trade with 0.01. So you are by all standard, you are fair. But when the trades are too much, it becomes a problem for you, not for the trader. And not for other people that have a bigger account. But it becomes a problem for you. The other guy just said he has a bigger account of $5,000 and he's in profits. Because his account is big. On a big account, the trader keep opening position up to this point. And the account, the price move up in profits, Martingale. So all those trades are closing. My own account closed in profit because the account is big. It's a cent account. I kept opening more position, more position, more position, more position, more position, more position, more position. When the price moves up, I close everything in profit. So you need to understand risk management, martingale, lot size versus your capital, and then you are good. But where you have a small capital and the positions are too much, it becomes a problem. And that is where I agree with you. At that level, you just need to enter the position based on the signal, and then you keep loading the position based on the signal. And then we are good. H4, we are going to have a likely pin bar in 32 minutes. H1, we already have a nice rejection. We want to see candle body close above this guy, then we have a morning star. If H1 closes above this red candle, then we have what we call a morning star. That means gold, we are going all the way up. But we have to see 1 hour close above this place. So we expect a morning star candle to be formed on H1. Candle close above key level 2904.36. It gives us a morning star. That is supposed to happen in the next 32.0 minutes. In the next 2 minutes. If we have a morning star there, we are going all the way to all-time high. If we don't, we are likely going down, 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 down to 28.33. If we don't get that morning star. That morning star becomes our point of reference. Then our new protected low becomes 28.81. Then our target high becomes, it's still remaining all-time high, 29.42. Our range of trading order block, this is no longer valid. Cancel. The most valid area right now of concentration, this is no longer valid. Cancel. Is this top of H1 candle, which is a momentum to the downside. We need to see candle close above it, H1, 29.04. Anything above 29.04 is going to give us a very good push to the upside all the way here. 30 minutes time frame, we have a BPR, balanced price range, that neatly kissed a significant support or demand level, 28.84.2. If we have fair value gap 1, 2, 3 formed, an entry will be 28.95.24. We are entering it all the way to 29.04. If we have a close above 29.04, officially we are bullish, but there will be a little bit pullback. We'll keep loading it martingale to the upside. We are not going to close that position until Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, M30 officially BPR is formed. Our entry is a buy stop at 28.95 buy stop BPR. We are holding that trade until evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a BPR formed for gold, 30 minutes time frame. Our entry is 28.95.33. 28.95.33. Point 3 is okay. We have an entry, BPR. Stop loss, protective low is at 28.81. White take profit is at all-time high. But let me just put there's a support level at 29.29. I am in 0.02. I'm in. So I change my account again. I enter again another one. I have my GBPUSD doing fantastically very well. Very close to take profit. GBPUSD is doing very, very well. There's no entry on this side, so we close this, close this, delete. So we put this here. So we do like this. So GBPUSD 60 pips. So I'm putting it in the group now. GBPUSD 60 pips. We are on it. If we have a close above that 2902, then, ladies and gentlemen, we have to celebrate it. We are officially back in the range. We are going all the way to all-time high, hopefully. GBPUSD 60 pips. Done. So we got 60 pips GBPUSD today. Done. That one is recorded now. So now I record. I'll share it to the groups. Share it to the groups, share it to the groups, share it to the groups, share it to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a candle body close in the next 26 minutes of 29.04 gold. And if we have that, then we are going all the way all-time high. Officially, we can now say that all those things we were seeing was a stop hunt, sweep of liquidity. There is no new entry on BPR, but we just set a buy limit order in case there is a market spike for 4 p.m. 3:30 market move. We are having a puncture of 2904.4. Punctured it. So if we have a drop down to BPR, we have an entry to go to the upside. If we don't, then we sit on our hands and wait for a push, a pullback, and a reason to enter based off on morning candle, morning star here. 1 hour candle will close in the next 25 minutes, and that will give us officially a demand level, kissing breaker block with a nice rejection and a morning star. We are heading all the way to all-time high. If you have not joined our community, please click the link in the group. We have the link to join the community. Join our community now. When you join the community, we are unlocking a giveaway when we hit a milestone. If every one of you create your account with the broker on equity, then we have hit the next milestone. Please, if you have not created the account, I want to beg you, please, Ejo, Emma Binu, those of you on YouTube watching this video, if you have not created your account with One Equity, it will help us as a community to hit the milestone to give another giveaway. Is gold or GBP? Gold, we are sharing the screen right now. 30 minutes time frame, it shows us a clean BPR. The entry is at 28.95.1. I have set my buy limit, waiting for the price to trigger. While the H1 candle supposed to give us a morning candle pattern, 1, 2, 3 candle pattern. If we have a close above 2903.6. On GBPUSD, we called a trade this morning, and the trade is now 60 pips in profits, and I've closed some of my profits. We have already, I think we took that trade earlier, like earlier than that entry. Me, I took it earlier than the entry. But right now, officially from the entry that we have here is 52 pips. It's not yet 60. It's going to be 60 when we crush these guys. We'll take this guy, it's going to be 60. It's going to be how many? It's going to be 66. So we call out this trade based on divergence, SMT divergence. What is SMT divergence? SMT divergence is when you have GBP and Euro USD. GBP USD and Euro USD speaking two different language. They are supposed to be speaking the same language because they are correlative pairs. You see, this is a swing low in Euro USD. Let me mark it very well so you can see it. This swing low was also printed in GBP USD here. This is it, the same low. Then let's go back to Euro USD. Then a higher low was created here in Euro USD here. But when you check GBPUSD, it didn't create a higher low. It created a lower high here. So this is lower high created, lower low created GBPUSD, but Euro USD higher lows created. So this is called SMT divergence. Is divergence. What is the full meaning of SMT divergence? Supposed to ask my AI in my phone. Let's see if we can. SMT divergence stands for Smart Money Technique Divergence, which refers to a trading concept where a trader identifies discrepancies in price movement between two correlated assets, indicating a potential market imbalance or shift in sentiment, often used to spot potential trading opportunities when one asset moves significantly compared to another related assets. It's important for you to know that all SMT divergence, smart money technique divergence, is not an entry. Why we are taking this one is because we have a bias. Fibonacci swing low. Sorry, not this. This is from last week, from last upper week when markets opened of that gap, created a swing low, swing high market range and dropped down to 618 level. So we have a 618 entry OTE from here. So this is a significant market range here where we have an OTE entry. Swing low here is a significant zone. On higher time frame, H4, you see it clearly on H4. It's a market movement on H4. Look at it. Price dropped and moved, created a high here, then dropped down to OTE here. So from a W pattern, SMT divergence. That is what we are trading, H4. So if you go to what's it called again? GBP, the same thing. You see that movement here. Swing low, swing high. From Sunday last upper week, move to the upside, break structure to the side, bullish and market break of structure to the upside, drop down to OTE 618786 in between them. So giving us a nice key level with even a fair value gap inside it, tapping that fair value gap nicely from here. Look at the fair value gap here. Inside that OTE, there's a fair value gap. Price tapped into the fair value gap. That was the first entry we got. So on a higher time frame, we have a very clean market structure. So when we now drop down to the lower time frame, what we are calling divergence is happening inside a very important key level. A low was formed, a lower low was formed, then we have a market structure shift. That's why we enter after the market structure shift to the upside. We have a pullback. That was where we got our entry that gave us all this push without any struggle. 52 pips. Going to 60 pips, we will take our profits. 1:3, thereabout. Because if this place becomes our swing low protected, so this is our protected now. So we'll be having 1:3 or 1:4, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we are back into this range, but we have not closed above here. I'm watching it. So that is the reason for the entry of that SMT divergence. So if you go back now to Euro USD, you will see that the same thing. We still have that same stuff. As I said, we have a fair value gap under it, and then we have price tapping into this zone, forming SMT divergence, higher lows creating. But there is no break of structure, like significant break of structure, just like GBPUSD. That's why I'm not trading USD, because I didn't see the structure is not too sweet for me. What I wanted was a break of this guy, and by that time the market has already gone, right? That's a take profit. And then the structure is not too sweet. The only break would have been something around here. This place here. That's the break of structure we have in Euro USD. So the entry will be, yeah, a sweep of this liquidity. That's this other block. So that's the entry. So we got our entry from here and price tanked. Price moved up. And if you look clearly, this also a inverted head and shoulder. Inverted head and shoulder from here. From here, the first shoulder, the neckline, the head, the second shoulder, the pullback to the right shoulder, and then we move all the way to back to this place here. So head and shoulder completed on Euro USD. So, but the important message here on Euro USD is the fact that we have an SMT. See SMT? So that's what we traded on GBP USD. It has already been traded. The one we are looking to trade right now is gold that is now trading above that level. In the next 20 seconds, we have 15 minutes candle body close. We have in the next 15 minutes, we have 30 minutes candle body close, which is a morning star already on 30 minutes. 1, 2, 3 candle. This one is already a morning star. But if we have a candle body close here, it's a nice one. So we have a BPR entry from here. So that will be happening in 15 minutes time. So, and that is actually will require a lot of patience to wait to see what 1 hour will do. My main interest is 1 hour. If 1 hour candle can close above this level, then I'm very, very happy. Any pullback I see, I'll load it. I'll keep loading it. I'll keep loading it. I'll keep loading it. I'll stop loading it when price comes to 28.82. But we are going all the way for a buy. Based off on this structure, these rejections, 4 hours rejection, very, very nice. And this will take 40 minutes. In 40 minutes time, 4 hours rejection is confirmed. Then any pullback down to BPR level is my nice 50% of that rejection is my nice entry. I'm going all the way up, 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 up. We are going to suck the blood of these assets. Ladies and gentlemen, my time is up. Please, I want you to make some comments. We are done with the call already. So when the entry comes, I will drop the entry in the group. Please make some comments. What do you have to say? Question, comments, drop the entry details here. I'm not going to drop entry on the call. I'm going to drop entry in the group. And when you join the group, you have to create your account, one equity, fund it minimum $25. Create your account, NAGA, fund it minimum 500. Please, those of you funding 200, 100 on NAGA, I totally discourage you. It's a very wrong idea. It's going to make you feel like I'm not doing the right thing. And it's going to make you feel like NAGA is a bad broker. If you don't have $500, $1,000, please don't fund your NAGA account. Experience have shown us, all the people funding $100, $200, when there's a small drawdown, they are in panic. While we are just flexing, they are in panic. And it's not good for the family. So if you know you don't have $500, $1,000, forget about NAGA. Just do one equity, $100, change it to cent account. That's all. You are very good to go. Please drop your comment, drop your comments. You want to open your mic and say something, please, the mic is yours.
Okay, kindly let me just go straight without a speaker.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah,
So,
we can hear.
Yes, I had a major drawdown. Not major, I just had some drawdown because I copied that first guy, DD2103. I copied him with 2%. I copied those other two guys with 1%. And they opened like almost 30 something trades. And the drawdown was almost 800 plus. But now that the market has retraced, I was already in profits with 3 of them. But now the market has retraced, the drawdown has reduced to 200, and I'm already in profit still. Even if I should close the trade, I'm already in profit. So the thing is, maybe I just advise, if there's a way you can just, anyone who wants to copy them, if you can copy them with like, let's say 200 above, just like you were saying, I think that's the best thing. Because if you copy with smaller funds,
Not good, because the heart of the people, one of the ladies, she chatted me, her heart was already in her mouth, almost falling out. She was in serious panic. And that's not really good for your emotion. So if anything that will make your heart start coming out through your mouth, good. So you even avoid it, right? So you scalp it. You look at the position, we are drawing the position, we are dropping the chart. You'll be scalping it by yourself. So anything that will cause anybody emotional volcanic eruption, I don't want it to happen, right? So you forget about it. If you don't have $500, don't even go close to it, except if you can go, this guy we are referring to, DD21, the reason we are referring to this guy is because this guy take trade all the time, right? If you can take your time, sit down on that copy trade, there are more than 10,000 traders all over the world. You can find the best one that suits your type of risk appetite. So you copy that one and let us know if you have found a trader. I'm shocked and surprised that nobody is posting in the group telling us that he has discovered a trader. Discover a trader, let's all analyze the trader, and let's put our money to copy the trader and see. Check how long the trader has been trading. The statistics are there. I showed you how to check it. So you with $100, in fact, I'm still also trying to find out. I'm having a meeting with like director of NAGA within the week. There are some people that copy trading on NAGA with $50, and they are making massive progress. So the question is, who are they copying? They are copying traders who have a low account, and they are using low risk management to copy those traders. So I need to have suggestions or ideas of people who have successfully done that copy trading. I just joined NAGA 3rd of January, so you don't expect me to know all the whole trader. I'm also evaluating every one of them, testing every one of them. So if all of you can join me to be evaluating, you don't have to copy them. Just check, go to the statistics, scroll down, analyze it, and tell us what you think. Then we can test them. So we all test them together. Somebody is saying, giving us a suggestion. They say, I am right to say that you need to have 100% attention on copy trading. Yes, of course. You cannot set it and go and sleep. No, 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 no. You can't set it to go and sleep. Don't even think of that. You need to have 100% attention on it until you have already recouped your capital. It's not something you set and go and sleep, because this copy trading was not designed with you in mind. It was designed for the trader. Then you are seeing what the trader is doing, full transparency. You can now decide how you want to copy this trader. So you have the responsibility of risk management on your own account. It's as good as you trading by yourself, but somebody else pulling the trigger. So the copy trading is not an automatic, you go and sleep. Okay, we want to say something. The mic is yours.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Please, if one is copy trading, is it possible for that person to be reducing or closing trade by himself as soon as maybe the profit is maybe not waiting until the TP or something like that, to avoid a huge number of trades? Yeah.
That is what I do. When I started this account, I was showing you guys this account. We've done withdrawal twice on this account. Engineer Olukayode has also done withdrawal on his own account. When I started this account, it was $500. So anytime the account is back in profit, I close the trade, I go to the copy, I suspend the trader, I make withdrawal. The following day, I on the copier again, I activate the trader. Just say here, enable, the trader start trading. Once I'm in profit, I close all the trade, I suspend the trader. I don't have to wait. When I see that the account is in profit of $100, profit of $50, I will go and disconnect the trader, make withdrawals, then wait after market balance. Then I will open the position again. Market balance after market opens. Like now, the market has opened 230. We are sure that the direction is bullish. So right now, I can open the position. Then I open the position. Of course, I will check if there is room for pullback before I open the position. If there's room for pullback, I will wait a little bit before I start opening the copiers to open the positions. So you have to be active. Close the position, open the position. You have to do all of those things, right? So we are good.
Yes, okay.
Minutes, we are...
One more question. Last question, sir.
Yes, I'm with you. Please go ahead and ask. Yes.
Okay, now someone who doesn't have, like
please
me, I'm running on one equity. Yes, can you hear me? I'm running on one equity.
Loud and clear. Go ahead, please.
But there's someone I shared this very project with, and he showed kind of interest. So because he doesn't have idea on this market as a whole. So now, is it possible for me to have, let's say, my own link for Naga, even though I don't have deposit, to share with him and then join him with you to the group? Or it has to be registered through your own referral link for him to join this movement?
Thank you so much for that question. See, that's what I'm saying since morning. And I'm thanking God that you are now getting it small. I am not a lord over anybody in this group. I am not also a judge over anybody. In fact, if you don't want to use my link, but you are using Naga to trade, I'm very okay with you. If you use my link, and then you now become an affiliate and have your own link, I'll be very happy. So you must not register your own people with my link. I don't expect you to do that. I expect you to chat with the director for Naga to get your own partnership deal. When you go to Naga back office gives you access to get a normal referral link. It's a normal one. But when you chat with the director of Naga, Mr. Michael Udo, he arranged a special deal where you get more than just normal. Yeah, so that is what I expect you to do. The director for Naga is Mr. Michael Udo, and his phone number is in the WhatsApp group. And the WhatsApp group link is in this chat right now. So I'm linking you all to the source where the contract and the deal is coming from. Chat Mr. Michael and tell him that you were on our live trading call with James Ochima, and I said you should chat him for him to set up your partnership link. That partnership link is bigger and stronger than a normal referral link that you see in your back office. So he will set up that portal and give you login details and give you a special link. So you'll be able to log in to see your business. You don't have to deposit. Since I joined Naga on my own account, James Ochima account, I have never deposited. I've only withdraw. I'm not even have plan to deposit. Just to withdraw and be withdrawing like that. So what I do is for my own trading on Naga, I use my own accounts. I created, maybe I shouldn't be saying that on this call. I still trade on Naga, but not on my own account. Gong. There's a secret to it. I don't want to say it on this call so that the last time I did this kind of thing, the minute I finished saying it, I got into trouble. So there's some secrets that you cannot just share it in public. You have to bring your voice down. So there is a way you still run the whole thing. So if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. So that is it. So let me not say too much on that side. So you need to set up an affiliate link on Naga. Then you share your link. You don't have to deposit in your account. Because affiliate and partnership is a totally different business on its own that has so much more money, more than trading in itself. But
Thank you very much, sir.
You cannot be a good affiliate or a good partner if you are not a trader. This morning, I was having a meeting. I was training some people that from another broker. They called me for a training to come and train them on affiliate. And I was telling them that the reason why you are struggling in your affiliate and your business is because you are not a trader. One of the lady was pressing and said, James, I like the way you do your thing. She worked for me one time. She was helping me to make calls. Say, see the way you organize your event. People are always coming to join your event. They are interested. You are doing it. I said, the reason why all of that is happening is because I'm a trader. The reason why you cannot run such activities is because you are not a trader. You are simply focusing on telling people to register and fund their account. You have never ever registered. You have never ever funded your account. You have never ever traded. So why do you think it will work when you have not done it? You are leading people from the behind. If you want to lead, you have to lead from the forward. So be there. Right here, I'm on this call. You people see my trade. I open my position. I show you my screen. I screenshot. I drop it. I do withdrawal. I do deposit. I show you. So I'm leading from the front. So it's easy to lead. It's easy to get followers to respond. So if you want to truly lead a lot of people, you need to be boots on ground in front of the people you are leading. 2 days ago, I was seeing the photograph of Major Brigadier General MT, something like that, one top military brat. He flew from the trooper, from the air, from a flying aircraft, I think below 10,000 feet. He jumped down from the aircraft. That's what I'm trying to say. So for him to be a brigadier general and jump down from that aircraft from that height, what will a common recruit or a second lieutenant or a Tama 5 cadet, what excuse will he have to say he cannot jump down from a flying aircraft if a top brass general have done it? So sometimes cadets are scared or soldiers in training are scared when they don't see somebody top ahead of them doing it. So you now as a trader or as a leader or as somebody, a partner of a broker, if you don't trade, you are already scaring people from trading. If you don't deposit, you are scaring your own people from depositing. So you have to deposit, trade, hit stop loss, show them your losses, show them your profits. Let them see you making profits. Let them see you losing accounts. Let them see you depositing again. Then reflex action. Their subconscious mind will already engage and they get to do it. So for your own side, like you said, you already have one equity. Good for you. So start from one equity, deposit $100, trade with 0.01, please. 0.01 should be your best friend. Until you have taken a lot of trades, you have seen a lot of scenarios. The reason why we are doing this live trading is because we want to show you so many scenarios, and all the scenarios have the same formula. Break of market structure, sweep of liquidity, pull back to other block, pull back to ultimate trade entry, first entry, second entry, third entry, don't enter again, stop loss. We have the same model. Higher time frame confirmation, lower time frame entry. We have the same model, but you've seen it repeated over and over and over and over again. Now it's now printed in your subconscious that if you don't see this setup, you will not take a trade. Even if you take a trade, you will not load the position. If you see this setup, you will load your position. If you hit stop loss, you will close and try again the other day. But this setup must be maintained. You now have this subconscious intuition that from 2:30, market begins to move. You saw it yesterday. You saw it today. 2:30, the market begins to change. The whole movement that was coming down, that was moving down as if gold is going to go and break the earth. It's just falling down, as if you want to go and dig ground. The moment it was 2:30, everything changed. What happened? Markets open. New York markets open. London, Asia, ranging. Pre-market, manipulation, markets open. Change of direction, expansion is beginning to happen after the New York market opens. It happens every blessed day. Any day it doesn't happen, it continues after that break and keep going. So we have manipulation, we have accumulation, then we have manipulation, then continuous expansion. There's no change of direction. So we have this every day. That's a silver bullet hour between that 1:30 and 3 o'clock. So you see the market begin to do all those crazy things. And if you are lucky, okay, today we're not very lucky on gold. We would have gotten an entry on 1 minute time frame. Imagine we hold that trade for 145 pips. So we maintain that discipline that we did not get the entry, we would not enter the trade. If we get the entry, we hold the position as long as possible. So that is what we are learning from this live trading. So if you master it, play with your cent account, $25, $50, $100. Keep playing, keep doing it. Before you know it, you have established the pattern. Before you know it, you are already making the money. Tomorrow we have Hyacinth, my friend. Hyacinth is coming here. He stacks his trade. Open plenty position because he has seen those scenarios. He has done it several times. In a single day, he makes $4,000, $3,000. In a single, apart from rebates, just from stacking positions. Based on structure that he sees, that he knows, especially during the news time, such as CPI tomorrow by 2:30, we have CPI. So Hyacinth is coming here to scatter the place tomorrow. So maybe if I can just make a small video again. Let me see. Oh. Just a moment. I think we are done with today. So, gentlemen and ladies, tomorrow is CPI. And starting from 1:30, I'll be live here up welcoming every one of you. I want you to go and invite as many as possible to the call tomorrow, because I'm having one of my friends, a very big guy in the city of Kaduna, doing great things with his broker and XNext. And he is running as and operating as the CEO of High Pips Forex Academy, doing so much great things. Their last event was out of this world. Hyacinth is going to be leading us in the trade tomorrow CPI, and come ready with your account funded on our broker, recommended broker that we are using, One Equity and Naga. So, and if you have any question, if you have any request, reach out to me on the WhatsApp group. We're going to help you set up and ensure that you are ready for the trade tomorrow with Hyacinth. Hyacinth is using the name Trade Cartel on TikTok and also on Instagram. He is also CEO of High Pips. Just go and check High Pips Forex Academy. You will see what the guy does. Tomorrow is going to be a day to rob the bank. See you tomorrow, 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. Thank you. My time is up. Thank you for yours. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Gentlemen, our time is up. You manage your position. I'm not going to check it again. I will just post in the group. If you are not in the group, please join the group so that we can be able to carry you along. Somebody is saying something, is saying, here is my suggestion. I think Naga should set up the copy trading page that we can put our number of position ourselves. Yes, there is a way to do that, Mr. Jean. There's a way to do that. That I've not explored that way. There's a way to do that, but that way is going to be disadvantage to you, because if you put your number of position, you are exhausted those positions, then you'll be in drawdown. There will be no recovery. There will be no martingale elements. So that would not really favor us. That's why I didn't explore it. There's a way to do that in that copy trading place. Instead of using percentage, you use amount. So you can be able to set that part. Check on gold. There's no time to do that. You can check on it and post in the group for us. Our time is up. Please join the community and let us meet tomorrow by 1:30. Thank you so much for your time.